For 41 years, 3 months and 2 days, I was lucky and proud to be the daughter of my old man. Nicole Charles Anderson Norris, Nico, Grandad Nick, GN, and coined more recently by Otis, Grandfather Nicholas. Nick's mastery of communication, his leadership skills, his parenting by neglect, and his objectivity taught me to speak directly, to be clear, independent, and honest. Nick was so chilled. He was my guide, my hero, and above all, my friend. I call on his relaxed wisdom to help me now. As Richard said, my family has attended Scotch College for 4 generations. My grandfather and his brother Hector marched out on the grass out here, as did my father, my Uncle John, my brother Brack, and my son Mo. My mum taught here, and her family, the Fergusons, initially raised the money for the original house, now the admin block. My connection here is strong, and I would like to thank the college for everything they have done for us today and in these preceding days and years. For 12 years, 2 months and 11 days, my life was infinitely blessed by the existence of my eldest son, Mo Robert Anderson Maslin, Mo Man, the dude. His gentleman's humour, incredible beauty and intelligence outshone the stars. I call on his public speaking genius to help me now. For 10 years and 2 months exactly, the sweetness of my life was further intensified by the presence of my princess, Evie Coco Ann Maslin, Sweet Pea, Evie girl. The enormity of her strength and her gifts of deepest sensitivity, love and care were as endless as the universe. I call on her strength to help me now. For 8 years, 1 month and 13 days, I had the phenomenal fortune to be the mother of Otis Samuel Frederick Maslin, aka Odie Bob, Bobby, Timmy, Mongrello, Odie and Doug. The fire puppy whose supreme social skill, wonderful laughter and crazy random humour created a feeling of ease with everyone he met. His different system of thinking was wise beyond his years. I call on his distinct and different way of perceiving the world to help me now. My 3 kids filled my world with a joy like a huge and ginormous balloon filled with lollies, chuckles, sunshine and indescribable happiness. They filled my soul with contentment and quiet pride. They filled my mind with questions, answers, value, beauty and fun. They taught me so much, these wise little teachers. They taught me the names of the Dockers players and the rules of AFL. They taught me to speak Chinese and all the capital cities. They taught me the tallest buildings in the world and the names of the Greek gods. They taught me the flags of the world, how to climb trees, Ben & Jerry's ice cream flavours, and that chips in milkshakes actually taste pretty good. They taught me to choose my battles, to be cool and not embarrassing. They taught me how to make loom bands, to play guitar, and to appreciate the dunes just as much as the ocean. They taught me that reading is not the only way to learn. They taught me to sing every day and to laugh at myself. They taught me not to dance in front of their friends and to try to not be funny in maths groups. They taught me drawing on tablecloth's art and how to cheat at you-know. They taught me how to use the TV remotes, but I never really grasped that one and always had to call on Mo. They taught me what they liked to eat, how to tell if they were sick or upset. They taught me how to guess that they needed a treat or a toy or something special. They taught me their favourite dinners. They taught me that the butter doesn't need to be spread evenly to every corner of the toast. And that if Odie's pants are on back to front, Mum, it just doesn't matter. When they were born, I held them in my arms, close to my heart, feeding their tiny little bodies, keeping them warm. When they fell over, I held them to stop them from crying. I dried their tears. When they were angry, I held them in my arms to calm them down. I held them when they got out of the bath, to dry them and to get them into their warm PJs. I held them close to me when they felt sad through problems at school or fights with friends or loss of confidence or difficulty. I tried to impart the sense of independence that my dad valued so highly. I hugged them to take away their pain. I held them when they got sick. I cleaned them up, hugged them close to my heart and nursed them to sleep. I sang them songs in different languages like my dad had done with me. When they went to bed, I read them stories. We had nearly finished the whole of the Harry Potter series, which only took 4 years. When I tucked them in at night, I hugged them close to my heart and told them I loved them all around the world and stars and back, and to have sweet dreams. If they had nightmares and called for me in the dark, I came into them, cuddled them and talked to them to soothe their minds. When they woke up in the morning, they came to cuddle us in bed, and it was an unsurpassed warmth and absolute contentment before they raced off to play on iPods and screens. When their innocent bodies were shot out of the sky, I just stretched my arms as high as I could and screamed for them. Now, I see them only in my head. I can't touch them. I can't feel their warmth. I can imagine the memory of their bodies close to mine, and the love in my heart will always be open for them. My arms will always be reaching for them.